happening, partners and pilgrims? Welcome back to another episode of Big B's Library. Appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me today in my library while I show off my retro gaming guides, graphic novels, and collector books. I am Big BS, and this is Big B's Library. And in this episode today, in celebration of Black Ops 6's release, we are going through the guide for Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Heavily considered one of the best Call of Duties and best Black Ops. And I've got the guide right here. So without any further ado, let me show you what's inside. Alright, what's happening, partners and pilgrims? It is Big BS here today again on a new episode of Big B's Library. Thanks for joining in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We really appreciate you hanging out with me today. Today I've got, in celebration of the new Black Ops 6 that was released earlier, we're going to go through my guide, Brady Games Signature Series Guide of Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which is heavily considered one of the best Black Ops and one of the best Call of Duties ever. Activision and Treyarch behind this. This will cover Xbox 360, Sony PlayStation 3, and PC. Alright, well, today we're going to try something different and keep it a little shorter than usual. We're not going to break down every single page of this big guide. We just want to hit the major key points here and try not to drag out the time for you guys too long, because I noticed that the viewership drops off a little bit into it. So, without further ado, it's a nice artwork shot here. Table of contents, we got the single player coverage, specialized training, and then the single player arsenal. We got all the different guns here. The campaign, mission breakdown, strike force missions, branching storylines. And then we go into the multiplayer coverage, multiplayer gameplay, multiplayer arsenal data, multiplayer maps, and then we go into zombies for a little bit, and then multiplayer game modes, pros and extras and unlocks and achievements and trophies. Specialized training, so here you'll go through how to learn how to play the game, what difficulty you want, health, taking cover, creating a loadout. So with this guide, it does a great job of detailing the campaign walkthrough, step-by-step instructions for the entire campaign, including the strike forces, which we've seen here. Some more screenshots. Alright, here's all the weapons layouts here. It shows you a good breakdown of accuracy, range, damage, and mobility. Ammo, descriptions, attachments, and unlocks to requirements in order to get the gun. Lots of guns there. We got the assault rifles. 2 pages of assault rifles. Now we're into shotguns, light machine guns, snipers and pistols, launchers, and then specials, crossbows and grenade launchers and ballistic knives and the like. Grenades and equipment. You would think ballistic knife would be under there, but it's not. Attachments, and then the attachments, and then perks here. Battlefield acquisitions, there's different camo. Now we're on to mission 1 here of the campaign. You see detailed maps, all the challenges, recommended loadouts, and it just walks you through all the different objectives as we continue through. Maps and the like. Very nice colored graphics on all the images in this book. Unlike the Morrowind guide, was all black and white if you were watch the last episodes. But yeah, this looks really nice. It's in great condition. You can tell I never used it. Don't really need a Call of Duty guide unless you're just trying to 100% it, I guess. But it is very helpful. But I played so much Call of Duty that I know most. I can figure my way around it without a guide, but most of the storyline is pretty straightforward as well anyways. Very linear, not open world searching. It's more about keeping the story moving, making it like an action movie. yeah, so we got a lot of good work into the. We're just going to skip ahead a bit. We got all the different missions broken down in here. Very detailed, very detailed. We got the maps, the level objectives, and the recommended loadouts, and all the challenges for each mission through the campaign. And now we've got a lot of the campaign there. There's number 8. Now we're just going to kind of skip ahead to the next section. Let's just look back in the table of contents. We'll go to Strike Force missions 124. We'll skip ahead there. Almost there. Very nice pictures, good layout. Well done guide overall. Let me know in the comments, did you ever play Black Ops 2? Are you playing Black Ops 6 now? Are you enjoying it? I'm enjoying it. I'm really digging Black Ops 6. Then we go into the Strike Force missions, selecting squads and Strike Force. So here in Strike Force, you play as multiple squads of soldiers and drones on one side of a battle. You can directly control a unit in first person, or control the units in an overhead tactical mode. In either mode, you can issue commands such as attack a specific enemy or go to a location. If the unit you are controlling dies, the game doesn't end. You gain control over another unit and continue playing. When you begin your first strike mission, a tutorial is playable. You can pause the game and skip the tutorial, or you can play through it and learn how to control your troops. I'm not sure if I ever played this mode. That sounds kind of dope. Interesting. I might have to go check Strike Force back out. I don't think I ever played that. So then we go into the different Strike Force missions, strategies, continuing with the detailed layouts of the maps and everything included in these missions. You can see Strike Force up here. Alright, so we got the Strike Force missions. Now we'll continue on over to 152 for branching storylines, and then 154 will introduce the multiplayer section of the game. And then there's different objectives through there. Alright, so branching storylines. Certain actions and choices made during the campaign have an effect on the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 story. The following table breaks it down by level and lists the results of the actions and choices. Okay, so this shows you all the multiple results of the choices that you pick throughout the story mode. Okay. Give you a little influence in things here. So now we go into the multiplayer section here. Gameplay, movement speeds, sprinting, crouching and proning, jumping, all the different multiplayer things that you'll need to practice to become a skilled player. Then we have the combat, ADS, hipfire, accuracy, sway, reloading, melee weapon, weapon switching, explosive objects, and then game mechanics. It goes into damage rules, damage fall off. Really gives you a good breakdown of everything in this. Obviously, this is before, you know, any updates were applied, so nowadays a lot of these things might be tweaked or updated or patched in certain ways. You got the pick 10 categories, how to build a class using pick 10 for you, score streaks, damage charts, the arsenal data, recoil plots, rate of fire charts, reload charts, ammo. Now it's going down into a really detailed breakdown of the primary weapons here for multiplayer. As you can see on the graphs here, we got the different guns, and then it shows the range it has, rate of fire, reload time, SMG damage, shots to kill over distance. So it even shows you how many shots to kill with each gun at different ranges. Takes more bullets for the ranges as they drop off a little bit in speed and velocity. And then here we go, it actually shows you some of the recoil patterns here. These are very helpful, especially for the pros, knowing where your recoil pattern is going to be. Can help you when you're in a fight, knowing where to aim exactly, more specifically, especially based on the player's movement, the other player, the enemy movement. These are really detailed. This is really good info for multiplayer if you want a good breakdown of the LMG recoil patterns, reload time, all that's in here. Very detailed. This is a big boost if you're playing Black Ops 2 multiplayer back in the day. I'm not sure if it's still live these days, but I'm sure a lot of this can help in Black Ops 6 as well. Then we get into the score streaks here. The Hunter Killer. Got lots of good details about all the score streaks as well. The range, whether it's ground, place movable, or aerial airdropped, aerial unmanned. Gives you, the War Machine, that was a lot of fun. Sentry Gun, I used to piss people off with that real good. Bringing back some good memories of some ass beating, making me want to play Black Ops 6 though. You guys want to find me in Black Ops 6, look me up on Xbox, Big BS. And we have the Warhog, the K9 units, all that good stuff. Multiplayer maps. Now we're going into the map breakdown of each multiplayer map. And you know, playing these online shooters like this, you gotta have knowledge of the maps you're playing on. And that's what's good about this guide. Pro caliber multiplayer coverage. Tactics from renowned Call of Duty pros, including weapon loadouts, perks, score streaks, and strategies for every game mode. And we're getting into the maps now. We got exclusive maps detailed not only for campaign and strike force missions, but multiplayer and the zombies, which will be coming up soon. This guide, as you've seen, shows weapon stats, hotspots. This is Aftermath. Shows you different routes to run. Just a continuous run routes here. Or it shows you different game types. Capture the flag, all that sort of stuff. Strategies for each game type on each map. Very detailed here. Cargo, carrier, more carrier maps here. Then we go into drone maps, express maps. That was a good map. The train station, hijacked, meltdown. All right, then we go into overflow, plaza, another fun map, raid, more raid notes and breakdowns, slums, a lot of good maps in this one, standoff, and let's take a look here at standoff a little bit there, and then we're into turbine. And Yemen. Alright. Now we are into the zombies mode of the game. Some of the all-new features that this guide will go over and break down is the insights into the features like the Pick 10 Create a Class system, League Play, and the expanded Zombies mode, which we're looking into now. And then also at the end it'll give you guidance in unlocking all the achievements and trophies. Easiest way to do that. So here we're breaking into the expanded Zombies mode. Strategy updates. So there's a link to the BradyGames.com for updated Zombies content and strategies as it becomes available. And here's some of the map breakdowns, of course. Survival and Grief, Transit, and just breaking down, you know, good strategies and also breaking down what everything is. So you got good intel going into this to further help you be successful in your matches on this game. Because it is hard, I'll tell you that. Win until you fail. That's a good motto for zombies. Alright, now we're going into multiplayer game modes for some reason after the zombies. But we got deathmatch, we got free-for-all, TDM, multi-TDM, kill confirmed. And we're looking at domination now, demolition. Gives you good breakdowns of different classes and such to use. Hardpoint and headquarters. Gives you these are good pro loadouts. the defender, team support, depending on what kind of role you want to play. They've got different loadouts ready for you in each game type. Hardpoint, capture the flag, search and destroy. And we're approaching the end here. We're getting a little thin. Don't want to take a half hour or an hour for books, you know. Not going to read every single thing. Maybe when we get into the graphic novels, we'll do a little more of the reading, but... Alright, then pick your poison. We got the pros. Alright, we got some tips from pros in here now. Different loadouts. Matt's favorite classes. Trevor. I don't know who these guys are, though, but... And then the extras and unlocks. Weapons, perks, wildcards, equipment. Breaks down all the extras and unlocks here. Score streaks, attachments. Attachments broke down by gun type. And then the achievements and trophies, single player campaign. So this kind of... Alright, the following are earned by completing the story mode, so those are pretty simple. Single player challenges and intel, multiplayer, zombies. So it doesn't really give you strategies on necessarily how to do it. Just kind of looks like it just gives you the list of what it is. Platinum trophies on PlayStation 3, earn all available trophies. And then we've reached the end here. Got the credits here. And the final shot of a drone. A couple drones flying around, blowing stuff up. Yep, and then we kind of flip to this is from 2012 copyright. And that's the end right there. The backside here, the future is black, pro caliber multiplayer coverage, exclusive multiplayer, single player, and zombie maps, detailed walkthrough, all new features, comprehensive coverage, expanded stats. This was a $20 guide USD when it came out in 2012. Well, and that's going to be it for this episode of Big B's Library, folks. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment. Let me know what kind of books you want to see me go through next. Leave a like and subscribe as well so you can see when new comments are coming in on the video and also see when we're posting new episodes. New episodes every Monday. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one, partners. Alright, partners and pilgrims. Well, that was another episode of Big B's Library. I appreciate you hanging out with me today. This has been the Black Ops 2 Brady's Game Signature Series Guide. Very good stuff in there. It's in great condition. It's very helpful and useful. Lots of good stuff in there. Let me know in the comments if there's something you want to see in the next episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe and tune in every Monday for new episodes. Next Monday, we're going to go through the Dragon Age graphic novel. So be sure to check that out in celebration of the new Dragon Age game that just was released. So next week, Dragon Age graphic novel. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. See you on the next one.